Design and analysis of feedback control system for separately exited DC motor. So here this is a armature controlled separately exited DC motor. Here this feedback is called back EMF. Okay, feedback is called back EMF in this experiment. So this feedback control system, that is called armature voltage control system. Okay, by controlling the voltage, by changing the supply voltage, so we have to control the speed of the separately excited DC motor. This is called, so one example for separately excited, by taking the one example that is called separately excited motor, how feedback is affecting on the system. Okay, so we have to understand this concept by using this experiment. Design and analysis of feedback control system. Okay, for separately excited DC motor, that is called armature voltage control method. Okay, so this is called separately excited DC motor. In this separately excited DC motor, this is called supply voltage or armature voltage. Okay, here this voltage in machines is called the back EMF EB. The voltage induced in machine is called back EMF EB. This is called supply voltage. You know well, this is called armature current IA. Okay, the armature current IA and so the supply voltage VA. Here this is called motor, and this is called field winding. This is a called field winding. Here this is VF is called field excitation of the winding, and this is called field current. And if the motor is rotating in the clockwise direction, the rotor is rotating. This motor rotation, this is called direction of the rotor. This is called the direction of the motor rotation. So omega m is called rotation. Okay, direction of rotation. It's rotating in a clockwise direction. So this means the direction of the rotation of the motor is depending upon the electromagnetic torque. The electromagnetic torque in this direction, okay, electromagnetic torque, that is called TM, magnetic torque or motor torque. This is called motor torque or electromagnetic torque is in the direction. That's why this rotor is rotating in the same direction in motor. The motor is rotating also clockwise direction. And this blow torque is always opposite direction of the electromagnetic torque in motors. Okay, in motors this is called a load torque in this direction, but electromagnetic torque is opposite direction. The load torque is always opposite direction of the motor torque or electromagnetic torque in a DC motor, separately excited DC motor in motors. Okay, in generally motors, this load torque is always opposite direction. Load torque is opposite direction compared to electromagnetic torque. Okay, that is called motor torque. This is called field excitation. So, okay, so this is about the simple black diagram and the design diagram of this separately excited DC motor. Okay, and then coming to this armature controlled separately excited DC motor. So this is called supply voltage. Supply voltage is called VA, and this area is called armature resistance, armature winding resistance, and LA is called armature winding inductance LA, and EB is called back EMF, and this current is called armature current. So this is called field winding. This field winding is by using field. Here in this experiment, we have to maintain the field is constant. The field excitation of this winding is constant. That means field current is constant. Okay, so field voltage is maintained constant as field will be remains constant. As field will be remains constant. If the field voltage is constant, means field excitation is constant, means the field will remain constant. Okay, by maintaining the field constant, that is called field mathematically. K into pi is equal to constant. This is called mathematical expression. The field is constant. Okay, so from this the diagram, the equations will be like this. VA is equal to IA into RA plus LA into di by dt plus EB is okay. VA is equal to this supply voltage or armature voltage is equal to IA into RA plus LA into di by dt plus EB. So we'll get the equation. So this can be considered as a 1. And then the relation, the back EMF EB is equal to K into pi into omega m. Okay, the back EMF EB is equal to K into pi into omega m. And then the torque developed by the motor, this is called TM, is called torque developed by motor, is equal to K into pi into IA. K into pi into IA. Here EB is equal to K into pi into IA. This field is constant. Here also in the field K into pi into IA. K into pi is constant. Here this is called constant. Here these two are constant. Because of the field is voltage is maintained constant. And this motor developed torque TM is equal to TL. that is called load torque plus J into d omega by dt plus B into omega. B is called friction. Here omega is called rotation, angular rotation, change in rotation. D omega by dt is called change in rotation, speed. Okay, so J is called inertia, moment of inertia, and the TL is called load torque. Okay, this motor torque is equal to the TL plus J into d omega dt plus B into omega. This is the equation. If the motor torque is greater than load torque, then only the motor is rotating. Okay, the motor torque is greater than load torque, then motor is rotating. And then next, here taking Laplace transforms for this equation by applying the Laplace transform of this equation. VA is equal to A into RA plus LA into DIA plus EB. Apply so VA minus EB. So when it is EB comes on the left side, it will become VA minus EB. VA minus VA. Apply Laplace transform for that equation, nothing but VA of S minus EB of S. Okay, VA of S minus EB of S plus IA of S into RA. IA of S into RA plus differentiation is nothing but S. LA into S into IA of S. Okay, so then by taking the common IA of S, you will get RA plus S into LA. Okay, so VA of S minus EB of S is equal to IA into IA of S into RA plus S into LA. Okay, and then IA of S is armature current expression from this IA of S is equal to VA of S minus EB of S divided by RA plus S into LA, and then IA of S is equal to VA of S minus EB of S divided by. So by taking the common RA here, and this denominator by taking the common RA, and then you will get 1 plus S into LA divided by RA. So LA divided by RA is called one time constant, that is equal to LA divided by RA is equal to tau A. Okay, TA or tau A is called one time constant, where TA is called time constant of the armature circuit. Okay, LA is called armature winding inductance, RA is called armature winding resistance. That's why tau A is called LA divided by RA. This is called armature winding time constant of the armature circuit. As the armature current is IA of S is equal to V of S minus EB of S divided by RA plus 1 plus S into LA by RA is called tau A. So tau A. So then V of S minus EB is equal to here, EB is equal to K into pi into omega. Okay, E into pi VA EB is equal to, so that's why substitute here EB is equal to K into pi into omega, apply Laplace transform. EB of S is equal to K into pi into omega minus. So that's why you will get like this. V of S minus EB of S divided by RA into 1 plus S into TA. Then tau A is called LA divided by RA. Then V of S minus KB is EB is nothing but K into pi into omega minus the okay by RA into 1 plus S tau A. Like this, we will get to the armature current expression by applying the Laplace transform of the above equations. And then next, apply Laplace transform for the torque equation. Here, for this equation, apply Laplace transform of this torque equation, and then Tm of S, that is called motor torque, Tm of S, and then when it will become in the left side, TL of S. Okay, Tm of S minus TL of S is equal to omega m of S. Okay, omega m of S, and then d omega m of S, dt is called S. No? So this IA of S into here omega m of S into B plus S into J. So we will get the equation like this. By taking the common, omega m of S is equal to Tm of S, that is called motor torque, minus TL of S divided by B plus Sj. Okay, then omega m of S is equal to Tm of S minus TL of S by taking the common B here, by taking the common B, so B into 1 plus S to J by B. Here J by B is called motor mechanical time constant, that is called J by B, inertia by B, friction is equal to J by B is equal to Tm, that is called motor time constant, that is called mechanical time constant. Here Tm is the mechanical time constant of the motor, as the motor speed will be it will become like this, omega m of S is equal to Tm of S minus TL of S plus B into 1 plus S into Tm. So like this you will get this equation. So Tm. And then you will get and what is the here Tm of S is nothing but motor torque Tm of S is equal to so substitute this equation K into pi into I of S. Okay, K into pi into I of S minus TL of S divided by B plus 1 plus S into Tm. Understood? So you will get this this way by applying the Laplace transforms, you will get the speed equation omega m of S is equal to T into pi into I of S minus TL of S divided by B plus 1 plus S into Tm. And this is called a model of armature controlled separately excited DC motor. Okay, so by using these equations, this armature controlled DC motor, armature controlled separately excited DC motor can be modeled like this. Okay, here the equations IA of S is equal to V of S minus K into pi into omega mass by RA plus S into 1 plus S into 2. Yeah, this is the one equation. And here the next speed equation, omega mass is equal to K into pi into I of S minus TL of S into 1 plus STM. This is the speed equation. Okay. So in this model, in this model of armature controlled DC motor, this armature control of DC motor. So here, what is this IA of S? This is called IA of S. IA of S. This is called armature current here. The armature current IA is equal to VA of S minus VA of S minus VA of S minus EB of S divided by RA into 1 plus S into LA divided by RA. Am I right? That's tau A. Okay. Okay, this is the equation. So that means the armature current this is equal to, so this is called RA. Okay, that is called here RA, and then 1 by S into, so this equation is nothing but this denominator term. Okay, 1 plus 1 by 1 plus S into tau A. So you will get here. Okay, these two are denominator terms are over, and then what about numerator terms? That is called, you will from this here. So VA of S minus from here and from the B back. VA of S minus EB of S. So this is is going to the numerator. Okay, then total expression is nothing but IA of S. This IA of S is equal IA of S is equal to VA of S minus EB of S. So VA of S here, VA of S will come from here, and EB of S will come from here, and then VA of S minus V of S. This is called negative. Okay, negative feedback. That's why VA of S numerator and EB of S. This is called under numerator. So from this you will get VA of S and EB of S. EB of S. Okay, and then denominator is called 1 by RA into RA. That is called RA. Okay, so that is called here. Okay, then next another term is also there, 1 plus S into TA. Okay, this way this armature current can be designed. We'll get from this block diagram. So it can be designed like this. Understood? So IA of S. Then, so next equation is the motor torque equation. Motor torque. What is the motor torque equation? The Ke into pi into Ia. Ke into pi into Ia. This is called motor torque equation. So that means here already is K, Ia is already is there here, and then K into pi, this is called K into pi, and the multiplication of these two is called Tm. Understood? The multiplication of Ia of S, that is called Ia, and K into pi is called motor torque Tm. Am I right? So in this way you will get the motor torque Tm, and the next this is called load torque. Okay, so this speed is called here. So what is this speed of this called here? The final, this is called omega m of s. Okay, this is called omega mass. Omega m of s is called speed of the motor is nothing but equation Tm of s. I'm already explained Tm of s minus TL of s. Tm of s minus TL of s plus B into 1 plus S termed of Tm. This is the expression, am I right? So from this here, this is called Tm of s, this is called TL of s. So here positive and here negative. So then what is the here? Tm of s minus TL of s. So we will get from this here. And then it will be multiplied into the numerator of this expressions. And then already B is there. This is called B, 1 by B, and this is called 1 by 1 plus STM. And then you will get final expression for this equation is nothing but omega m is called Tm of s minus TL of s by B into 1 plus STM. Like this, we will get this equation. Okay. So this way we are deriving this model, okay, armature controlled DC motor. And then finally, so EB, back EMF, this is called back EMF feedback. Okay, back EMF, EB of S is nothing but K into pi into omega m. Understood? So omega m, so we'll get from the here. Omega m from this we'll get, and then EB is equal to K into pi into omega m. So will be fed back to the here. That's called feedback. This is called feedback. Feedback is nothing but here. Feedback is nothing but back EMF. Okay, back EMF EB. So this is called armature controlled DC motor. Design of armature controlled separately excited DC motor. So that is called feedback control. Okay. This is called feedback. Okay. So this is why this armature controlled separately excited DC motors can be modeled, and then it can be simulated in MATLAB. Okay, this can be simulated by MATLAB. So by taking the different types of uh, values, that is called armature resistance, supply voltage. By changing supply voltage, we have to control the speed of the this DC motor, separately excited DC motor, by maintaining the field is constant. Okay, and here, so in the MATLAB, you have to we required our workspace, and that workspace. So we have to give the parameters, input parameters, that is called supply voltage VA and armature current RA, armature resistance RA, and armature current and load torque. Okay, so we have to give externally by using in workspace. Then we will simulate. We will get the different types of responses. That is called torque versus torque and speed. You will get the different types of responses. Okay, and here, so these are the different types of inputs we have to give in workspace of a MATLAB. Okay, MATLAB is Simulink MATLAB. Okay, so your input voltage. So here I'm taking input voltage is called 160 volts. Okay, so instead of 160 volts, by changing the 160 to 200, okay, how the speed is changes. We have to observe. We have to concentrating on how the variations in the speed. Okay, how variations in speed, how variations in the motor torque. Okay, and by changing the different types of voltages, that means if the voltage is changing. Okay, so definitely the back EMF is also changing. Okay, so that means in motor IA is equal to in motor V minus V minus V minus A E divided by RA. This is equation. So by changing the voltage, so that means definitely this feedback EB is also fed back to this source, and then we'll get the differentiation of these two, and then we'll control the armature current, then speed of the separately excited motor speed can be controlled. Understood? So by taking these are the different values. So by changing the, so here VA, by changing the voltage variable. So for 160, we'll get one type of response. For 200, okay, for 300, by like this, we have to change the voltage, and then feedback back EMF. This feedback is fed back to the supply. Okay, and then we have to change. We have to control the speed of the separately excited DC motor. So then by changing the, by taking the armature resistance is equal to 0.5 ohm. It is by maintaining the this parameters is fixed, and by changing the voltage is variable. By changing this is variable, and by maintaining this all values fixed, and then we have to find the response of a separately excited DC motor. RA is equal to 0.5, LA is equal to 0.1, and J is equal to 5, and B is equal to friction 0.01, and load torque is called 20 Newton meters, and tau A is equal to LA divided by RA. Okay, that is called LA is equal to 0.1, and then RA is equal to 0.5. Okay, so we get like this. So by taking the values, we have to then this is called KE into pi. KE into pi, KE PHI is called KE into pi, that is equal to 1.6. Okay, this is the question I'm taking like this, and then motor torque is equal to J by B. Okay, so in this way we have to, I have to give the parameters. Okay, the different types of values in P space and workspace. And then going next is we have to simulate this the design separately exit DC motor, the design in MATLAB. Okay, try to concentrate. Open MATLAB like this. After open the MATLAB, and then press Simulink. Okay. After open the Simulink, press create model. Then new window appear like this. Okay. And then maximize this. And then, so from the library, so these are the different types of components available from the library. Okay. So first we have to give the supply voltage, that is called 160 volts or 200 volts. That means by taking the constant. Okay, that is called voltage, supply voltage source, that is called constant. By enter constant here, and then you will get this constant. Okay, so enter this constant, right click and add black to the model. Okay, add black to the, so then that components is available in drawing sheet like this constant. Okay, so it's available like this. It's placed on the drawing sheet like this. Before going to the place the components, first save. Okay, save this MATLAB. Here I'm changing like this. DC motor feedback. So like this, I'm changing the name. Okay, so this way. Then go to the library and place already is completed constant. That is called our input voltage 160 volts. And then next we need a summing point. That is called see here. This is called summing point. We required summing point now. So that's why in MATLAB enter summing point. Sum, otherwise sum. Enter sum and search in library. Then you will get like this summing points. So then, so add block into DC motor feedback. Then it's completed. And then also required that is called transfer function. Okay. That is called 1 by S into T. So 1 by this transfer function is required. 1 by 1 plus S into T. So that's for this transfer function. So as enter here transfer function. Enter here transfer function. And then you will get like this, the different types of transfer functions. This is called transfer function in S domain, and this is called Z is called discrete domain. So you are required this in S domain 1 by S plus 1. In this model, the transfer function is required. So that's why. So right click on this component and then add block to model this model. Okay, and then next one is called gain. This is called K into pi is called gain. Okay, so constant or this is called constant. This constant can be taken as a gain. So that's why enter in this library, enter gain like this. Then so in search, and then gain open like this. Okay, and then add block into model. So like this gain is over, and then next another summing point is required. Another summing point is required. Okay, and this just copy the from this here, from this just copy from here, and then and this also the transfer function also just copy from here, and the gain this gain this also gain into pi this gain copy from here, then and this is called omega. So like this we have to design. So these are the different types of components, and also so need to run this the different type of components we required. One is called power guy. Also power guy is required. So enter and power guy, and to run the simulation parameters. So it required power guy and add block to model of DC motor block. So like this, and also so to understand to know the waveforms. So to know the waveforms, so we need a scope, no? So scope, enter scope here by pressing the scope and press here, and you will get to the scope library. So this is called scope, and then right click and add block into the model. Then all components are completed, and then coming into the, so like this all components are placed in here. Okay, this is called constant, and this is called scope. This is called a scope. So to get the output voltage waveforms, to know this, to see the output voltage waveforms, it is required a scope. And then this is called power guide continuous. Okay. And next, this is called gain. So this gain is called K into pi. K is called K into pi. And the transfer function, that is called 1 divided by 1 plus S into T. This is called transfer function. And then before of this, one summing point is required. Understand? One summing point is required. So like this, this component. So this is over, and this summing point is over, and constant is over. This is called VA is over, and the transfer function is over, and gain is over, and another summing point is required, another transfer function is required. So like that's why just right click here, and then right click here, then copy. Right, so this right click, copy, and paste here. So there's a transfer function is over, and also one summing block is required. No? Similarly, here copy this component and then paste here like this. Okay, so then it's completed, and then for feedback is also this is called gain, same as for feedback also. This gain into pi is gain, so same here also. So we need gain. The direction of this feedback is like this, so that's why. So copy this gain and copy and place here, paste here, and then Control R, enter Control R, and then it will reappear like this. Okay, so this is called a constant, and this is called summing point. Okay, and this is called a transfer function, and we want to enlarge this plus like this, it will be up here like this. Okay, this gain, this is called gain. And a transfer function is open like this. So here, so VA is called our input voltage. This is called VA, and press 2 times. Okay, and then right here, instead of giving the numbers, right here directly VA. Okay, VA. So VA like this. Okay, press 2 times and apply, and then okay. Then so this is called our input voltage VA, and then connect this VA to this block, summing block. Okay, understood. So the next this is called feedback, and then this is called transfer function. Okay, here our what is this here? 1 by RA into 1 by S, 1 by 1 plus STA. Na? So that's why 1 by RA into. So press this icon, and then here 1 by RA. Numerator is called 1 by RA. 1 divided by RA. Okay, RA. 1 divided by RA, and then apply. Then okay. So it will appear like this. Okay, 1 by RA, numerator. And then second, the denominator is called 1 plus STA. Okay, so STA. So STA means here enter TA, tau A. Tau A. Okay, then you apply here, and then transfer function is appear like this. Understand? In this way, this transfer function will be appear 1 by RA into, so this color 1 by RA, 1 by RA into 1 plus STA. Na? So 1 plus STA, 1 plus S into TA. So like this is designed, and then connect to this into gain. Okay, then gain here you will get like this. In this gain, what is this here? KE into pi. Gain is called KE into pi. Okay, so KE into pi. You press times right here, KE into pi. KE, I'm writing like this, KE into pi. Okay, and then apply, and then okay. So it will be appear like this. Okay, k into pi. This is called gain. And here connect this gain to summing block, another summing block. Another summing block. Okay, and here after this here TL this is called another constant. Okay, this is called another constant load torque. Okay, so that can be given to the here by using constant. Copy here and then place here, paste here, and then right here enter. This is what is this torque TL. TL torque TL. So this is called our torque TL load torque. Okay. Apply. Then okay. So from this load torque, connect here. This terminal, output terminal, connect to the summing block. After this, so from this another transfer function that is called this 1 by b into 1 by 1 plus STM. This is called transfer function 1 by b. That is called numerator is called 1 by b. So press 2 times here. This is called 1 by b. 1 divided by b. 1 by b. Okay. And then next here, same as the previous 1 plus STN. So same here also. What is this STM? Okay. Instead of 1 here TM. TM. Take TM. Then apply. Then we will get like this. By enlarging this, so it will be appear like this. 1 by b divided by 1 plus STM. Okay, and then connect this white to here. Okay, so this is called scope, and from this this is called our output. This is called our scope. This scope is to analyze the waveform. This is called speed expression. This is called speed. This is called torque, current. Okay, here this is after this transformation. This is called current. We want to find the if you want to know the waveform of current, then take from here. Okay, and if you want to torque, take from another, and if you want to find the speed, then take from here. That means it required 3 ports, input ports. So signal ports, number of ports 3. Enter like this number of ports. Understood? So connect from the port to here. So like this. After this, from feedback, this is called gain. No? Okay. This is called k into pi. No? Directly copy this and paste here, and then we'll get directly k into pi. Instead of writing directly, you will get controller, press controller, and then you will get appear like this. And then from this is called feedback. Okay, so this feedback is connected from the speed, connected from speed like this. This is called speed. Okay, this is called speed, omega m. Okay, and then from the speed, so feedback is connected, and then feedback to summing band. So like this, it is connected. Like so, this is called load torque, and this is called k into pi gain, the 1 by RA into TA plus S into plus. And here one more thing is called our this is called negative feedback. That's why here enter minus instead of plus, take minus and then apply, and then we'll get appear plus minus. Here also it is called load torque minus. So that's why here minus. Okay, apply, and then we'll get like this. That's it. So plus minus TL, TM minus TL. Okay, TM minus TL. That's why. So in the symbolic block, so there is minus TL, and then this is scope. Here, the speed is here. This is called the speed. The speed expression in radians per second. Here we will get a radians per second. That's why. So if you want to find the RPM, you are familiar in RPM, no? So that's why. So convert the speed radians per second into RPM, and then we'll get speed waveform in the form of RPM instead of radians per second. That's why here I'm connecting one gain. Okay, this gain is connected here, and this gain is called 60 divided by 2 pi. 60 divided by 2 pi. So then it will be converted into radians into 60 divided by 2 pi. There 60 divided by 2 into pi. Pi. Okay. Directly it will be taken. Pi is called pi to 22 by 7. Directly it will take. Don't enter the values. Pi is equal to 22 by 7. Apply. Then okay. So we'll get like this. 60 divided by 2 pi is called is converted into radians per second into RPM. So we are familiar in RPM. That's why it's converted like this. So don't connect feedback radians RPM to the feedback. So don't connect like this. Radians per second output connected to the feedback. So this is called back EMF, radians per second. And then, so you want to know this voltage, this is called speed waveform. And then we want to know torque equation, torque waveform. Okay. And then this is our torque TM before summing. This is called our load torque, motor torque equation. So before of this is called armature current. Armature current IA is equal to VM minus CB divided by this is called back EMF divided by this equation. So VM minus EB divided by RA into 1 plus STA. So this is called our IA. So you want to know current. The third one is called current. So press here. So like this as a model is designed, and then here you want to know this value of the torque, value of the current. Okay. So from the library, take display. We want to display the value, how much of torque. Okay. Take enter display here, and then press here, and then so display is up here like this. Display block. This is called display, and right click until add block model to undo. Okay, feedback like this. The display block will be up here. Okay, and then here, so you want to display the speed and radians in RPM. Okay, right here, and you want to display the torque value. Okay, connect here. Okay, and if you want to display the armature current, how much of armature current, connect one display here. Okay, and if you want to display this back EMF is also. Okay, how much of back EMF. So like this, these are the different types of displays blocks are connected. Okay. After designing this this model, this complete model is designed is over. After design this complete model, and press run. Okay. So after pressing the run, it will be appear. So like this, first one is called variable VA does not exist. That means variable VA is not assigned. Okay, that's why. So the error will become. So similarly, this called TL. The load torque TL is also not assigned. Okay, and this variable gain that is called K into PH. K into pi. K into pi is also not assigned. So that's why this error will become. So these are values can be assigned in workspace. Okay, MATLAB work command window. On that command window, by entering these values, VA is equal to some 160. So you will get these values will be stored in a workspace, and then after this, we have to press the run icon. Okay, after designing these values, so we have to press the run. Then only this experiment will be executed. Okay, so for this, so in MATLAB, this command window, from this command window, this is called workspace. Here, this is called workspace. Okay, so in this, so we have to enter what is this values. First, VA is equal to how much armature current to VA. VA is equal to armature current to VA is equal to, for example, 160. 160, 160. Okay. So VA. So in this workspace, it will be appear like this. VA is equal to 160. So VA is equal to 160. And then what is the value of armature? What is the value of armature resistance? RA is equal to 0.5. So enter in workspace. RA is equal to capsule. RA is equal to how much? 0.5. 0.5. And then so in workspace, RA is equal to 0.5. So get like this. Then after this, so VA is over and RA is over, and then TA. Okay. And before, so LA is equal to 0.1. So before, yeah. So LA is equal to 0.1. So LA is equal to how much? 0.1. LA is equal to 0.1. And then next, J is equal to how much? 5. Okay, 5. J is equal to 5. And B is equal to capital B is equal to 0.01. Capital B is equal to 0.01. And TL is equal to low torque TL. TL is equal to how much? 20. Okay, so whatever the components I'm entering here, that can be stored in this workspace. Okay, TL is over, and another constant that is called K into pi. K into pi is equal to, for example, 1.6. Take 1.6. Okay, from this data, K into pi is equal to 1.6. And next, K into pi into 1.6 over, and then TA is nothing but LA divided by RA. TA is equal to LA divided by RA. TA is equal to LA divided by RA. We have capital T, small a. That's why TA is equal to LA divided by RA. So you have to enter in the workspace capital T and the small a. TA is equal to LA divided by RA. LA here divided by RA. Or here. Enter like this. So LA divided by TA is equal to LA divided by RA, that is equal to 0.2. So TA is equal to 0.2. So given like this. And then TM is how much? J by B. TM is called J by B. No? TM is equal to J by B. So like this, so TM is equal to here, capital T suffix M, small m. TM is equal to J by B, capital J by B. Then TM is equal to 500. Okay, J by B. J is called how much here? J by 5. B is called 0.01. That's why. So 500 you will get in this workspace. Okay. After this workspace, after the completed workspace, and then go to the simulation. Okay. After completing the design on workspace, okay, these are all values are entered into workspace, and then after completing this workspace, and press run icon, and then it will be simulated like this. So this here, it will be displayed. This is called what is this armature control? 13.1. This is called torque 20.96. Okay, 20.96. It will be displayed like this. And here, this is called speed in RPM. The 915.8 RPM. 915.8 RPM. You will get like this. And this, the back EMF EB is equal to 153.5. So then, so in this way, so we have to execute it, and then by pressing the scope, you will get different types of waveforms. So the first one is called speed. First one is called speed, and the second one is called here. First one is connected speed, and the second one is called connected to the torque, and the third one is called armature current. So after pressing this scope, and you will get appear, okay, the new window, the scope appear like this, and this in this scope, go to this icon and then enter, and three waveforms in scope like this. Press here, and then these three waveforms appear in this graph like this. Okay. Then right here, this is called a speed expression. Na? So on this wire, this is called a speed, motor speed. Right here, motor speed. Speed. And then this is called, what is this? Armature current. Armature. Armature current. Armature current. So enter like this. And then this is called motor torque. Motor torque. So motor torque or motor speed and motor torque and armature current. So it will be, this names will be displayed in the graph. Okay. And then by run again, and after completing the run, then press scope, and this is called motor speed, and this is called motor torque, and this is called armature current. So like this, three waveforms names are, so can be appear like this. So here, so what is the result here? Here, this is called motor speed 950, 915.8. Okay, or RPM. Okay, then that can be observed here. So what is the speed here? This is called speed of the DC motor. This is called 915 RPM. Okay, it will be open like this. This is called speed of the, okay, speed of the DC motor. And then this is called so our steady state condition. These are the values are steady state. Up to here, this is called transient condition. Under transient conditions, we will get like this. Okay, for steady state conditions, it will be open like this. This is called our steady state values. Okay, and our steady state values, this is called motor torque. This is waveform for motor torque. So this motor torque, how much here motor torque? This is called motor torque 20.96 Newton meter. Okay, 20.96 Newton meter. So that's why. So it is open 20.96. Here, this is called a final value 20.96. This is our torque value. And then armature current, how much armature current here? This is called armature current, and it will be armature current is in the MATLAB simulation. So this is called armature current. Where is that armature current? 13.1. This is called armature one current. So I connect it to the here. Then armature current here. Armature current, how much here? Armature current in this graph. Armature current is like this 13.1. So this is the, so separately control DC motor. So feedback control, armature voltage control, that is called back EMF. This is called feedback. Armature voltage control, armature current. Voltage control of separately excited DC motor by using this feedback. So here by changing the values, VA is equal to 160. So I am in workspace. In workspace, I'm entering new values. That is color. This year 160. So I'm taking another value. So VA is equal to how much? For example, 200. Take 200, and then enter like this, and then new VA is called changes to 200 volts, and then coming to the our MATLAB. So then press run, and then an icon, and then this our supply voltage is called 160 200. 160 changes to 160 to 200. For example, you want to know this 160 volts. Okay, it is 200 or not. Want to know? So press run, and this is called 200. Okay, it is displays like this 200 volts. 200 volts, and then that is the need of advantage of the workspace. By directly by changing the values, by entering the values, okay, in this workspace we will get the output results, corresponding output results, and then after entering the VA is equal to 200, and then run. Okay, run, and then execute, and then you will get the different values. 115 band here, 1154 speed is called 1154 RPM. So this is called torque 21.21 Newton meters. Okay, so we'll get this according to this our new voltage 200 voltage. So we will get this type of response. In this way, the feedback of this called separately excited DC motor by using feedback. Okay, this is the experiment feedback control of DC motor. In this way, you have to execute the experiment. After this, here press this icon, and here after this this time display, in this display active display 1 it belongs to this motor speed, and active display 2 it belongs to this torque, and active display 3 this belongs to armature current. So by pressing the active display 1, the signal label is called speed, motor speed. Okay, I'm entering motor speed, signal label, motor speed, and the Y label, so speed in RPM. Okay, RPM. So by entering like this, by apply, and then you will get RPM in this RPM. It shows like this RPM. Similarly, we want to change this active display. Active display, this is called 2. Okay, so this is called 2 is called motor torque. Okay, so motor torque right here, motor torque, and this torque is in Newton meter, and then apply, and then we'll get so more Newton meters. Again, then this color armature content, third one. So like this, for that press the last icon, and then active display 3. So enter here active display 3, and this belongs to third one, and this is called armature current. Right here, armature current, armature current, and then current in amps. Then apply, then okay. So we'll get like this. Okay, so amps. First one is called speed in RPM, like this, and the second one is called motor torque, Newton meters, and the third one is called armature current in amps. So like this, we have to execute this experiment, and so we have to change the background of this experiment. Go to here, and then second icon. Okay, so place here white background. You want to color, figure color by white, then so axis color, so red color, apply, and then you will get like this. Okay, so third one, this is called third one. So if you want to change the color of first and second, and here active display, press 1, and then color, it will be, if you want to display, so this color, if you want to know, if you want to see this color, and here, and then white background, and then apply, and then okay, so will it appear like this. Okay, so if you want to increase the thickness of this wave axis, I mean waveform, so first one, for example, first one, okay, active display 1, interpret active display 1, change here 0.75 take 3, and change color, so pink color, I'm taking pink color. So then it will be appear like this, your waveform. This is called motor speed waveform. So you want to thickness the waveform like this, so we'll change like parameter like this, and then again active display 2 here. So if you want to change the thickness, so take 2 and then apply, and then you will get like this. So it will be thickness of this waveform can be increased like this manner. Okay, and similarly for active display 3, okay, this is called 2, no, this is called 3, so this is called armature current, and the color is called red color, and thickness of this called taking 3, and then apply, and then it will be appear this waveforms like this. Okay, this is called motor speed, and this is called torque, Newton meter, if you want to, and this is called armature current, amps. So like this, by changing the voltage, and we will get this type of responses. This is called design of feedback control system for separately excited DC motor.